And in our final item tonight, the Protecting Animal Welfare Society, known as PAWS, was established to offer assistance to homeless, neglected and abandoned animals by providing veterinary care, rescue and adoption services to domestic, wild and pet animals in Kuwait in partnership with their rescuers. Our correspondent Sarah Glubb has this special report on the important role voluntary work plays in PAWS' daily functioning.
The Protecting Animal Welfare Society, or PAWS, was established in Kuwait in 2005, and it strives to provide assistance to homeless, neglected and abandoned animals by providing veterinary care, rescue and adoption services.
People understand us sometimes as a kind of dumping station for their animals they don't want anymore, and this is actually what PAWS is not doing. We tell the people very polite and friendly, if they want to get rid of their animals, they have to find a home by themselves, because this is not our responsibility, and this is the last I would expect from somebody who changed his mind, somebody who doesn't feel committed to his animal, that he at least tries to find a home for them. People have to understand, if they purchase an animal, this comes with a full package of commitment, of passion, of a lot of things which might not run smoothly. But before I buy a dog, before I buy a cat, I have to know a lot of things can happen which maybe I don't like, but I have to accept them if I want to be a committed, responsible dog or cat owner or animal owner in general. I mean, we have the last weeks actually very, very bad cases of dogs who had car accidents. It's mostly dogs. The cats, sometimes when they get hit by a car, they hide somewhere, suffer for a while, and sometimes then they die unseen. But the dogs, usually they stay beside the streets, broken hips, broken legs. In these cases, people are calling us and we come to rescue them. Sometimes when they are watching animal abuse, they're calling us and we are trying to rescue the animal.
The non-profit, volunteer-led charity offers several services, but most important, it aims to raise awareness on animal welfare to all ages and hosts schools and interest groups at the shelter, and provides an opportunity for everyone to share in the PAWS Shelter project.
We have actually many schools visiting us. We are invited in many schools, unfortunately mostly to international schools like British schools and American schools. We would wish to have more access to Arabic schools, also to government schools. We would hope that a lot of more people would sponsor their pet. I mean, anyway, we will take care of any pet in the same way, but this helps us actually to cover the costs we have monthly, and I'm talking about roughly 2,000 KD per month just to cover the basic costs. If we have, let's say, very heavy cases of veterinary costs, this can happen if a dog, like right now we have one which has a broken hip, an amputated tail. Volunteering is something we really need at PAWS, because as I said before, we are all volunteers, even the board members here. And usually you can register online as a volunteer. We have introduction days for volunteers, and then we invite the people usually at the weekends. We bring them to the shelter, or they organize it by themselves. Sometimes it's a whole school class coming. And then we introduce them to what PAWS is doing, actually, what we are standing for.
Volunteers are crucial to PAWS, and participation has escalated from 150 people and 70 dogs 7 years ago to 5 times the amount of people and triple the number of dogs.
Actually, we are very happy that more and more Kuwaiti citizens are committed to PAWS. Recently we got a new honorary chairperson, which is Mrs. Adela Al-Rumi. She's a very well-known celebrity in Kuwait. She is handicapped since her second year and was participating in the Paralympics for many years, very successful for Kuwait. Through her, a lot of Kuwaitis know more about us, and this is actually what PAWS need. We need more support from the Kuwaiti society, because PAWS started as with a handful of Westerners actually to doing the rescues and the rehoming. Nowadays we have a lot of Kuwaiti citizens in our group, and we really think that this is the right way, because we will leave one day, all of us. And then the next step is that the Kuwait people and the government itself starts taking care of animal welfare more.
The costs of keeping PAWS shelter running are quite high. While the rewards are great, their day-to-day expenditure is never ending, and their survival depends on volunteers and active participation from the society.